What's up, guys? The Iceman here on the Iceman's Return YouTube channel. And this video today is none other than about WrestleMania 30 and who The Undertaker should face. First off, I want to say this about The Undertaker. He is aging. Uh, he very rarely wrestles anymore. And I really do think that WrestleMania 30, being the 30th anniversary of WrestleMania, should be a big, major, to me, a send-off for WrestleMania 30 and The Undertaker. I think this should be The Undertaker's last match. I do think the streak should stay intact. I think he should end his career at WrestleMania undefeated. Now, um, I think his opponent should be none other than the face of the WWE, John Cena. They haven't wrestled, I don't think, since like 2007, maybe. What I think it was No Way Out at 2007 or 2006 at September Monday Night Raw. I don't think they've really wrestled since then, and it'd be perfect because they haven't wrestled in any event. They haven't wrestled in a very long time, and so I think this would be very fitting. The guy that's going out and the guy that's still here, that is the face of the WWE. Um, because I will say this as well. He had his matches against Triple H. He had his matches against Shawn Michaels. Um, I, for one, believe that there's nobody on the WWE roster at the present time that should be the one who defeats The Undertaker. So I think he should, retire. His streak should remain undefeated because I think if anybody should have beat The Undertaker, it should have been Shawn Michaels. And my reason behind that is um, Shawn Michaels has been around or was around for a very, very long time. He went through a lot of major changes in his life. Um, he had his drug issues and alcohol issues. Um, but I will say this about Shawn Michaels. When the going got tough, the tough got going. Shawn had the opportunities to leave the WWE in the late 90s and go to WCW. And Vince even stated at this point, if they lost Shawn Michaels at that time, they would have been in deep trouble. But Shawn was offered more money and he turned it down. He decided to remain with the WWE. Um, and that is part of the reason why Shawn has become as big as he has, as well as he is a great entertainer. I mean, he's one of the best entertainers that WWE ever had. So, uh, for that being said, not Triple H, not CM Punk, not John Cena, nobody. If Shawn Michaels could not break the streak of The Undertaker, then nobody else really should. And so if The Undertaker would face John Cena at WrestleMania 30, it's like I said, it's the 30th anniversary of WrestleMania. It could be, a retirement WrestleMania for The Undertaker. And facing John Cena would be very fitting, being the WWE face. And of course, The Undertaker would defeat John Cena. And I have no problem with that because I think it's just out of respect from John Cena to The Undertaker that he would even, he would actually want to do this. I mean, being the face of the WWE for so long, being on top for so long, and having a match with The Undertaker, his very last match at WrestleMania, would be very, very fitting. And I think John Cena would love it more than anything. I mean, it just would totally make sense to me, um, because it's gotten to the point now we really hardly ever see the Undertaker. He only comes around at certain times of the year, and obviously WrestleMania is one of them. And it is time. It's time. This will be his 22nd WrestleMania. Um, so the streak should not end. He should retire as an undefeated champion at WrestleManias And I think it just makes sense to me. The face of the WWE going up against him, getting beat, and I can just see it now. After the match, John Cena getting up, hugging and shaking the Undertaker's hand, and having their little words between each other, that we don't hear, just out of respect. And then just the fans just giving him a standing ovation, for his very last match at WrestleMania. And I think if it doesn't happen this year, I think it would be a big mistake because it is the 30th anniversary. The 31st anniversary isn't as good as the 30th. So, I mean, that's how I feel about it. So, anyway, give me your thoughts and opinions. This is the Iceman. Peace out, everybody. Have a great night.